welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. And if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It's been a little while since we've spoken about Fantom, but we got to get back on the train because FTM is set for a big end of year and of course the beginning of 2022. As we know, this run is different to 2017. It is extending, it is growing, it's going to be a little bit longer than people anticipated. So strap yourselves in because we are in for a blockbuster end of the year and a fantastic beginning to 2022 as this bull run really kicks into gear. As we've seen today already, the prices are starting to move in a positive way. And I believe December is going to be one of those months where it's going to be very big. And then we'll see how January pans out and the rest of the months as we go on. But one thing is for sure, this is extended. It is longer. It's going to go for a little bit longer than people anticipated. Now, if you are new to Fantom, then of course, jump on the website, right? Great place to start because there's a lot on here to unpack about what is Fantom, about its speed, its security, its scalability, almost instant transfers, secure, highly scalable, and with over 80 dApps already deployed on the platform. And we've got some big names here, right? From Spooky Swap to Sushi, Open Ocean. There is a lot going on here. Beethoven X, from Firebird to Jet Swap. The list goes on and on and on and on. Now, when we talk about cross-chain, multi-chain, Spooky Swap, AnySwap, Evo DeFi, they're all in here, right? Then we've got lending and borrowing, we've got Abracadabra, Scream, and it just goes on. And, yield optimizers, the NFT platforms, Archeon, Zoocoin, and PaintSwap, they're all part on there. All the tools that are available on it from Fantom Explorer and that. And then as we go on as well, to the wallets, right? Token Pocket is part of the Fantom ecosystem. MetaMask, Coinbase wallets, Ledgers, Trust wallets, right? So all the wallets that have the ability to have the Fantom blockchain on them, right? That this is what we're talking about here, having the Fantom blockchain on these wallets. So this has been an incredible year already for Fantom. We got to remember this was a platform that back in, I think April was the first time that I ever spoke about it. It was sitting, I think, at number 104 in the world, in the lowest point, like something like that. And it's gone really fast. So a lot of people think, well, it's topped. It's had a huge run. This is as good as it gets, or it might get to just $4. We'll talk about prices in a little bit, but there's a lot going on here. Something else that came to my attention as well is FantomStarter IO, invest, raise capital on any blockchain. And this here is very interesting because invest on any blockchain, including Fantom, right? So with FantomStarter, you can raise and invest capital on any blockchain, while decentralized investment app managers or the regulatory compliance network. And they are working as well with Fantom projects and things that are on the Fantom network. So definitely do check it out. It is quite interesting what they're up to. And for me, it was interesting to hear about them and because obviously they are working with the Fantom ecosystem as well. And on Twitter, right? They've got already 74,000 people that follow them. And I think, investing and raising capital on the blockchain is very fascinating, something that we're going to see a lot more of, and something that is only here to stay. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And when it comes to FantomStarter as well, they got all this was just yesterday, debuting the FantomStarter rewards program with FCFS, Fantom Pass NFT drop. So things are growing. Things are growing very fast in this industry. WingSwap, whitelisting an IDO on FantomStarter, utilizing the Fantom blockchain. So you can definitely learn more about that. They got so much going on, and this is the IDO results. But I wanted to give you this because I'm talking about just how fast these ecosystems are growing. I didn't know about WingSwap until I actually started to understand about today's episode. What do we talk about when it comes to the Fantom ecosystem and how fast it's growing, right? And there's just so much going on. It's mind-boggling how quickly this space is growing. So when we do start to talk a little bit later on about the prices and where we're going and where we're up to and what the next phase is, well, I believe that we've started now the next phase to take us towards $4.30. Remember, when we got to 360, it was more around hype of a potential Tesla Elon Musk announcement. As soon as that didn't happen, the price dropped sharp very quickly. But this time, the $4.30 is going to come from fundamentals, and this is going to be a game changer compared to the previous one. So this is where it's going to get really, really fascinating. But from a price point of view, that will be our first stop. Now, moving USDC to Fantom, investor IDO token launch on FantomStarter. Again, this is where this ecosystem of Fantom is growing, expanding, more collaborations, more integration, making it easier, quicker, better for people to grow on this platform. And then you got things like Tomb Finance, which is part of the Fantom ecosystem spotlight. Now, the Fantom Foundation blog section has some great articles about the things that are being built inside this ecosystem. One of them, for instance, is Tomb Finance. Now, what is it? It's the first algorithmic token pegged to FTM on the Fantom Opera, and Tomb Finance has chosen to align its mission to provide value to derive value from the network's future growth. And again, learn about it. Learn about this system, right? This is a growing blockchain ecosystem, and the projects that are part of this growing ecosystem of over 80 dApps, they're the projects that are going to do well. The network is doing well. The entire ecosystem is doing well. Fantom and the projects of Fantom are going to do just as well. Now, we'll take a few moments to talk about one of the channel sponsors, Crypto.com. A huge fan simply because of the way that they go about it, the morals, the way the company is placing themselves out there into the world. Now, if you haven't seen the Crypto.com app before, I highly encourage you to download it, right? There are over 200 cryptocurrencies at true cost. Spend with the Crypto.com Visa card, which I'll show you in a moment. And also from a staking point of view, right? It's so simple. You can get up to 14.5%. Now, from an app point of view, it is by far one of the simplest, smoothest apps that you can use out there. And as an investor, when you're talking about buying, right, it's important because each exchange has its own price rates, but you can buy crypto at true cost utilizing the Crypto.com app. Now, when it comes to the cards, there are many options that you can get. So definitely check out Crypto.com/cards, which you can learn, the staking rewards and, what you need to do in order to comply. And also things like Spotify, Netflix, Prime, Expedia. There are some huge rewards available utilizing the card. Now, they also have an incredible NFT ecosystem. It's a growing ecosystem. There are drops happening all the time, but as an ecosystem, the NFT side of Crypto.com is absolutely huge. And from a staking point of view, like I said, you can get up to 14.5%. They do have a cool calculator on here, and that particular calculator can give you a rough idea about how much you can roughly earn. They're talking about, for example, now here it says 600 per year paid in USDC if you are staking that particular coin. But if you change it, for example, to the Crypto.com coin, you can see how much that would be. And then if we go and change it to any other ones, right, you can start to get a very good idea around how that would work. So super cool organization. If you've never checked them out before, do definitely check them out. There's been so much talk about them in the media, but for me, I think this is one of those exchanges that is definitely worth checking out. Now, back to the charts. Where are we heading when it comes to Fantom? So as we begin to look at the charts for Fantom, where are we looking at it right now? We're looking at, obviously there was an initial pump. Then there was some time, where it consolidated. Then there was another pump. Now we've had some time where it's gone down, and now we're ready to go towards that new $4 to $4.20 mark. Then as we move forward from there, the next phase is going towards that $8.50. And then the one after that takes us all the way to double digits. Now, how long that time frame will be, I believe that's, it's going to push us into February, March territory. So I just want to be clear on that. But right now we are getting ready to move for the next stage. The next stage takes us between 460, 420 to 5, depending on how much, FOMO we get. So that there is the next phase. Then we're going to consolidate as we get ready for double digits. Now, Fantom would need to be at $17 to catch Polkadot right now. And that's the kind of, when we talk about how good or how big can Fantom get, there's no reason why Fantom can't get to those prices. It is that good. It's being adopted at that much of a rate. So for me, my $14 to $16 price range for Fantom throughout this bull run is not out of the question just yet. Of course, we had we've slowed down for a little bit now, but so has everyone else. But it is that good of a platform. So like I mentioned, right now we're getting ready for the next phase, and that phase will take us from around $4.20 to anywhere up to $5. And then we'll get ready for the next one. And the next one will be, the top of the third cycle. So second cycle was 258 days. The first cycle was 237 days. How long is this cycle going to be? And how long is it going to take to get there? And for me, it's definitely going into 2022. And I think double digits are absolutely going to happen in this particular ecosystem. Now, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but this ecosystem is that rock solid. So your homework is to definitely check it out, learn as much as you can about it, and see if it fits your portfolio needs. Now, if you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you. Look forward to see you on the next one.